Alrighty, welcome back to another Keto Meals. So today we're going to make a barbecue pork butt, or you can call it a smoked pork butt. And this came out amazing. Like, fall off the bone, super easy recipe. If you're doing keto, you can make this and eat on it for days. Okay, so we start with a 4-pound pork butt. Now, this is a weird cut. Normally there's more fat on it, but just season it with salt and pepper on every side. Little pepper. And then we're going to hit it with some French's yellow mustard. Then we're going to coat it. So this kind of like allows the other ingredients we put on there to just kind of stick while we're smoking it. Little garlic powder and a little paprika. Now you won't even, if you're not a mustard fan, my friend Travis hates mustard, but he loves this recipe. There'll be no mustard taste whatsoever after it's done. Alrighty, so now we're gonna wrap it in bacon, since this does not have that much fat on it. And it makes it really good, especially that bacon roast on there, and then it makes a great little snack. All right, I got my charcoal going. So I got pre-lit charcoal and charcoal that is not lit. So I just put the lit charcoal on the unlit charcoal, and it will slowly, over the hours, catch that unlit charcoal on fire. Pull a piece of apple wood on there, and then I place my drip pan. I like to use that lump charcoal, or the charcoal briquette's better than that lump charcoal because it's less dusty. Now we're going to put our lid on and allow the grill to get up to 200 to 250, around 225, to 250 degrees. And as soon as it gets up to temp, we can put our meat in there. So the meat's going down, fat side down. And we'll put our lid on and allow that to cook at 225 to 250. After, I think it's, for this size, it took 2.5 hours to get to the point to where it's at now. And we're going to check the temperature, and we're going to make sure it gets up to 160 degrees, which I think I'll let this one get up a little bit further, maybe 170. Okay, so now we're going to make a little cover for it. With this one, I took the bacon off because I wanted a little snack and add it to my Brussels sprouts I was making with this. Or you can just leave it on, but if you like it nice and crunchy, now's the time to take it off. If you try to eat it now, it would be pretty rubbery. Add a little butter to the top. It's all going to melt down together, so it doesn't really matter. And then we're going to add a little moisture to it. You can add apple juice. I didn't have any apple juice, so I just added water. But you want to make the aluminum foil so where you add the liquid, it doesn't just all pour out. So around a half of a cup of liquid. I'm going to wrap it up really tight. And we're going to put it back on the grill and allow it to cook to the temperature, get to around 202 to 205. Looks like a big old baked potato. And put it back on the grill, close the lid, same temperature for another 2.5 hours. You want to test it in a couple different spots. As you can see, I still have after like 5 hours, there's still a lot of charcoal left in there. Alright. And it is ready to rest. I'm going to take this and put it in a cooler with a towel on top of it with a closed lid, and it's going to rest for at least an hour to an hour and a half. Hour and a half later, it is ready. It is ready to unwrap this bad boy and it smells so good already. Like just sitting in that cooler in my house is making my whole house smell. Alrighty, so here's the test to see if the bone comes right out, and it does. Like you want it to where that bone just comes right out of that meat, and there it is. I'll give that to my cat. Alrighty, so now I was trying not to make a mess, trying to pour this out into the pan, but all those juices are still in there. Now we're gonna like just pull this apart and stir it up in those juices. And at this point, doing this, it was smelling great. It's, if you need to feed a bunch of people, you can make tacos out of this. You can add some fajita seasoning. You can add your barbecue sauce at this point. I don't like barbecue sauce. I just like the natural taste, and that's the way I roll, because barbecue sauce has a bunch of sugars and everything in it. I just add a little hot sauce to mine. So yeah, it just pulls right apart. This makes great leftovers, great sandwiches, great in egg foo youngs. It's amazing. This is pretty much one of my favorite pork recipes, and it's so easy. It just takes a lot of time. This total took 5.5 hours for this size, but if you get a bigger one, it takes way more. If you like these recipes, give it a thumbs up. If you really like it, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Have a great day. Peace out.